What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the ZON coming at you once again. Excuse me. And I'm just trying to drop some content on the channel, man. I know it's been a while. Been really busy, bro. Those of you that don't know, I mean, not every, very few people know. I've been dealing with a situation for the last 2 months. Thankfully, it's resolved. It was an employment situation, so thank God for that. So I've been dealing with that, and doing side hustles and all that, and looking for a job and all that. And, so now we're coming to the end of that situation, so I'm able to keep making some content, keep updating the channel. The last time you guys heard from me, excuse me, still getting over a cold. I was gonna do a live stream on my Twitch channel, and also put it on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, reacting to the Nintendo Direct. And then at the last moment, I kind of had to cancel that because of health situations. I was really under the weather. The video I did just before that, which was the Starfield review roundup video, and talking about things of that nature, I mentioned that I was I was dealing with a cold, and it just got worse that day and into the night, and I didn't sleep out all that night. So by the time 9 a.m. came around to the pre-show and then the live stream and the reaction, I was in no shape to do it, man. So unfortunately, I had the last minute cancel that. I do hope you guys will forgive me for that, but I wasn't up to doing it, man. So I'm just gonna talk about it briefly right now, as well as a couple other different things. The Direct was, it was a C plus Direct. Honestly, in my eyes, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It wasn't even really that good, and it was just my synopsis of the whole review. If I had to review and react to that Direct in one sentence, I would say this Direct absolutely proves and confirms that Nintendo is indeed getting ready to move on to the next console, because it was all filler. The entire Direct was filler. The few positives that we got to see, Peach Showtime looks awesome. Way more impressed with that game than I thought I would be. I really like the gameplay dynamic of her, basically being able to, they're power-ups like in traditional Mario fashion, but they're kind of like outfits for her, and it's kind of cool because it's a girl, fashion and this and that. She puts on different outfits and then kicks ass in a bunch of different ways. So it looks really good. Graphically, it looks beautiful, and that gameplay dynamic is really good. So I enjoyed that. Was pleasantly surprised by that. Also, Luigi's Mansion 2 remaster, or HD remake, or whatever they're gonna call it for the Switch, looks beautiful. Finally, I'm gonna get to experience this game, because I was not gonna. Excuse me, man, I got something in my eye real quick. I was not gonna ever invest the time into playing it on 3DS, especially at the time that it launched. I felt like that should have been a Wii U game. Instead, they put it on the handheld because the Wii U was floundering. But still, so it looks beautiful. It looks awesome. It has that Luigi's Mansion charm to it. So I'm very pleased about the way that game looks. Super Mario RPG, as I've said before, was never a fan. Played it for the first time on probably the Wii Virtual Console. Never played it in its original run on Super Nintendo, but I did play it on the Wii Virtual Console, and I put some hours into it, and it's just not my cup of tea. I've never been a turn-based RPG fan, even though it does throw some different dynamics into the turn-based formula. It's still a turn-based RPG at heart, and that's just boring for me. So, I never really liked it, but it does look great. I'm glad they showed it off in more vivid detail, and people who have been dying for it are gonna love it. So that looks good. One last positive I would say is the reveal at the end of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake for the Switch. That's great. Again, not for me. And again, you know me, man. I've said it before. In these presentations, in these directs, you can't be selfish. You can't be greedy. You got to understand that your gaming preference is not the only one in the universe, and so not everything's gonna be for you. Damn, I can't get this thing out of my eye, man. But for the massive following that game has, that's awesome. I have a friend at my previous employer who I still keep in touch with, who's a diehard fan. That's one of his favorite games of all time, and he literally, like no bullshit, he literally cried when he saw that reveal. Give me a second, man. Damn, it's like I got a eyelash or something in my eye. All right, so yeah, man. So those were probably the only positives in that entire Direct. Things I hated. Things that just really, really irritated me. And things that show me that as awesome as Nintendo is, in a lot of ways, they just still don't get it. They just don't get it. It's amazing. I've never seen a company that can, at one moment, so perfectly have their finger on the pulse of what their fan base wants, and then the next minute act like they've never met their fan base before. It's just ridiculous. F-Zero 99. Don't get me wrong, I have not tried it yet. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I'm gonna try it because it's still F-Zero and it's still fun. And it's a cool concept, that Tetris 99 concept that they did with Super Mario, and now they're doing it with F-Zero. It looks cool. It's not what F-Zero fans want, like, at all. And this was like literally, F-Zero 99 is literally the Metroid Prime Federation Force of the F-Zero franchise. We've all been sitting here begging, bro. Begging. You've seen me. Every fucking Nintendo Direct prediction that I make, I always throw F-Zero in there. And it's always more of a want than a prediction, because, Nintendo has shown that they've basically just put a bullet in the head of F-Zero and Star Fox and franchises like that a long time ago, and have just left them to rot in their graves. But still, the fanboy in me, the hopeless romantic is like, bro, please, there's got to be a day that they bring this back. And so then there was a lot of speculation and talk about this game potentially, an F-Zero game being, a new F-Zero game being announced, shadow dropped, or just, out of nowhere revealed on the this direct in question. And I see the F-Zero, I hear the F-Zero music on, I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna happen. And it's F-Zero 99. They don't get it. Nintendo just doesn't get it. And it's so irritating, bro. But, so that's a huge negative for me. The other negative, damn, bro, the entire drive I'm gonna have this damn thing in my eye. The other negative for me, or another big negative, I should say, was the rumors, the constant rumors and leaks and speculation over the last 2+ years that Nintendo is working on a Donkey Kong game, and they announced Donkey Kong versus Mario for the Switch. It had another title, Donkey Kong versus Mario something or other. Who cares? Like, who fucking cares? Honestly, who fucking cares, man? If this is the Donkey Kong game that was in development, that was being rumored and leaked, it's almost enough to make me walk away from Nintendo. Like, it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, where is, at the very least, another Donkey Kong Country game? Or, just spitballing here, but for shits and giggles, how about a fucking 3D Donkey Kong, bro? Like a Donkey Kong 64 type of game for the Switch with today's graphics and today's technology. No, too much to ask. Yeah, Donkey Kong versus Mario. Okay, yeah, fuck you very much. That was a negative. And then just all the other games they show. Like, yeah, Tomb Raider Collection, that's kind of cool, but I mean, even with the enhancements, it goes to show you how ugly PlayStation 1 games were, even in their actual run. Nowhere near as pretty and as vibrant as 64 games. It's like those games are so ugly. Even though I enjoy Tomb Raider, don't get me wrong, but they were ugly ass games. So even with the enhancements, they look ridiculously dated, like to the point of no return. And it's just like, okay, whatever. I do like that Switch is getting all these compilations, all these game collections on it, because it makes it the ultimate game console. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have Castlevania collection, you have the TMNT Cowabunga collection, you have the Disney collection that has Aladdin and Lion King on it, you have I think a Mega Man collection's on there, you have a Street Fighter collection on there, you have collections of all these different franchises. So that's pretty cool. But the other only one that I was like, this looks pretty cool, was the Contra reveal. I forgot the name of it, Contra something or other, Galuga or something. It looks fun. I love Contra, so that'll be interesting to check out. But yeah, man, I mean, it was just everything else was filler. Everything else was like, nobody cares. Like, no pizzazz, no surprise, no shock value, nothing, bro. It was so dumbed down. It just basically confirms to me, like I said at the beginning, that Nintendo is moving on from the Switch to the new system, most likely next year. Because for it to be the September Direct is usually huge. And that's where we got freaking Doom and Wolfenstein shown off on the Switch back in the day. That's where we got so many reveals of big-time games coming to the Switch that were like, okay, You know, the system's got steam. It's rolling. Now it's like, it was like a whimper. It was just like, it's on its way out. That's it. So that was my reaction to the Direct. Kind of glad I didn't stream react to it, because it would have been a really negative stream. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, some people like that, but yeah, man, it was just nothing there worthwhile, man. Aside from that, man, I've been playing, like I said, a lot of Starfield. Been in that game like crazy. Not as much as you would think, though. Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played that in forever. I jumped back into it the other day for like 5 or 10 minutes and remembered that I'm stuck in the, I forgot which temple it is, bro, but it's like the multi-level temple where it's like you're inside these underground ruins. I think it's the Gerudo one. I'm stuck in there, have no idea what to do, and I just wasn't in the mood. So a lot of the times, especially, I don't know if it's my age or all the things that I have going on in life, and all the responsibilities I have, but a lot of times these big open world sprawling games, as much as I love them, they take me forever to get through, because I'll go weeks without playing them, because I'm not in the mood. I want to get in. I want to play something I enjoy, quick, fun, you know. So I have been playing a lot of Starfield. Just a fantastic game, man. Believe the hype, as I said before. Fantastic open world game. A definite contender for Game of the Year. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if it beat out Tears of the Kingdom for Game of the Year. Either one of those two can win it, and I would be completely fine. It's completely justified. Aside from Starfield, man, I jumped back into some Flight Simulator recently. I love that game. Again, that's my Pilot Wings away from Pilot Wings. And with all the updates that it constantly gets, it's a brand new game every time I go back. So damn lifelike, bro. It's incredible. And it literally says it at the bottom of one of the loading screens. It literally says you can go anywhere in the world. You can. And I love it, bro. I was doing some flights over Central America. I was doing some flights in Paris. I was doing some flights in China, in the Caribbean, man. I'm loving that shit, bro. And all the different aircrafts that they've added, the helicopters and all that. Incredible game. So I went back to that. Haven't touched Sea of Thieves in a while, bro. I'm not sure if the second Tall Tale of the Monkey Island expansion has come out. I know the first one did. I played it when it came out. Loved it. Was very eager to see where it was going to go from there, because it was fun, man. So got to check that out. Maybe I'll play some of that today. I've been away from Sea of Thieves for a while, man, and I love that game, so I got to get back to it. Aside from that, man, I've just been, scouring through Game Pass and just picking random games and trying them out, enjoying them a lot. I just installed last night. I haven't played it yet. Probably gonna play it today for the first time. Somerville, which was, I remember when they first revealed that game. I forgot what presentation it was in about a year or so ago. I thought it was a very interesting art style and a very interesting, just a very interesting looking game. So I was just like, all right, you know what? It was on there. I saw it. I remembered it by the title, and I was like, oh, okay. Let me download this. So I put that to download. It's there. Oh man, I jumped back into Shredder's Revenge, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Bro, I didn't realize that they added. I mean, of course, there's the DLC, which I haven't bought yet, because again, my financial situation over the last 2 months has been really, really tight. But I'm definitely gonna get it, because I love that game. I constantly go back to it. And when I went back to it, not only was the DLC available, but they also did an update, at some point in the recent past, that added, 6 or 7 different palette swaps for each turtle, different skins. And it's so freaking beautiful, because it gives you have the regular skins from the game, which is a 1987 cartoon skin, which is, come on, that's classic. By the way, Paramount Plus has the first 2 seasons of the original 1987 Turtle series on there. I went back, bro. I went back to 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, loving that shit, watching that all week, this past weekend, man. Also watched TMNT Mutant Mayhem. It's the Turtles. I'm always gonna love the Turtles. I'm always gonna watch it. Was it bad? No. It was good. It was okay. It was solid. It wasn't great. It wasn't awesome. It wasn't what you want from a Turtles movie. But it had the comedy was on point, as always. It had some really funny moments. I don't care for the animation stuff, but whatever. We'll talk about that some other time. I don't want to really review the entire film now, but got to see that. But yeah, so you got the first palette swap, which is your original skin that you have from the game, from when you bought the game, 1987 cartoon. Then the next one, you have the ones with no pupils, like the action figures, which is really more like the 2003, I think it is, Rise of the Turtle or whatever. The 2003 series has those skins. With and each turtle has their different color of green and the no pupils and all that badass. It has the 1990 movie skins, right? So they're all got that brownish green color. The elbow pads and the knee pads are brown, and it's only the bandanas that are colored. Oh, I love it. And it has Game Boy skins where they all look like that monochromatic green scheme that the Game Boy color that the Game Boy's known for, and a bunch of others, bro. It had the one from the Nickelodeon series. It had all these different skins. So I was like, yo, something as simple as that, and that was free, by the way. Something as simple as that just made the game even newer for me after I've already killed that game. And I just go back to it strictly because I love beat 'em ups and I love the Turtles. So I'm always going to play that game without a freaking doubt. But these new skins, man, I played through it with the movie skins. Oh, man, I love it, dude. Oh, man, I'm definitely getting that DLC. So I jumped back into that too, man. Also tried MLB The Show 23 because I just recently went to a Marlins game. And, you know, baseball, I used to play when I was a kid. Love it. It's one of the funnest sports to play. And it's one of the funnest sports to go to a game and watch live. But it is god-awful boring to watch it on TV. That's why I don't follow it. So I was there at the Marlins game, and I was like, you know what, bro? I know MLB The Shows. They got the juices flowing. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm tired of NBA 2K for a while. You know, I don't have 2K24 yet, so, you know what? I'm like, man, you know what? I haven't played a good baseball game in a while. Let me check out the show. MLB The Show is supposedly the premier baseball game. It's dope, bro. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it, man. So and again, all this is on Game Pass for free. So yeah, man, I've been enjoying my Series X a lot, bro. My Switch, not so much, not much on there. I did pick it up the other day to play some, game collections. I picked it up to play Mario 3D All Stars. I, started on a new playthrough of Sunshine. Love that game. I'm enjoying it again on the Switch, and also I popped in because I have it digitally, but got back into TMNT Cowabunga Collection. It never gets old, man. I love that shit, bro. So yeah, man. I mean, it's been really all Xbox Series X as of late. It's been a long time, bro. I haven't really been on my laptop playing, all my retro stuff, all my stuff through emulation. So I can see myself making a feverish return to that, maybe even today. I mean, I start. Like I said, I'm reaching the end of this dark period of, again, for the second time in the same year, being unemployed. And I start my new position this coming Monday. Today is Wednesday. I start this coming Monday, so I got another 5 days off. So I'm just enjoying these last days with no work, with the added benefit of knowing I have something lined up. So the stress is gone to a big degree. So I can see myself jumping back on my laptop and pulling an all-nighter, bro. I've been binge watching The Walking Dead. Again, probably my favorite series of all time on TV. Today I just started binge watching Fear the Walking Dead because I never really got that much into that one. I just been chilling, man, enjoying myself, knowing, okay, time to get back to work this coming Monday, and I gotta impress and I gotta make this work, man. So I'm enjoying these last couple of days, bro. I'm out running some errands right now. Just got back from Monday I had to do a physical because for the new position I needed to clear a physical, and part of the physical was a tuberculosis screening. So they inject you with that protein, and then you got to come back a couple days for them to look at your arm and see if everything's good. So they read the results today on my arm, and they were like, okay, all good. So that part of the stuff that I need to do for the new position is out of the way. So yeah, man, I'm just running some errands now, man, just chilling, man. So yeah, I just wanted to get with y'all, man, talk about that, my thoughts and reactions to the Nintendo Direct. Doing this from my phone, so ain't gonna be no intro or nothing, man. This is just a quick upload to the channel, so you guys have something, man, and get with my subscribers, man. But yeah, man, I mean, yeah, I've just been, bro, Series X the entire time over these 2 months. Again, like I've said in plenty of videos, I'll continue to say it hurts my soul that I don't have Mortal Kombat 1, but with everything, God willing, everything goes well, I'll have it, probably in the next month or so. So yeah, man, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, man. The Nintendo Direct, I'll be generous and give it a C+, wouldn't all that. And just loving gaming, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.